Hey everybody, my name is Mitchell Fortner. Welcome to my video submission for my week 3 assignment for PSYC201. This assignment we're going to be talking about a social psychology concept in a movie I just recently watched. The movie is called I Care a Lot. It's a great movie. It's on Netflix, just came out last year. I recommend everyone goes and sees it, all right? So our concept today that we're going to be talking about is impression management. When it comes to impression management, it is the deliberate bending of the truth in order to make a favorable impression, all right? The way people do this, they alter their appearance, they alter their behavior, they don't tell the whole truth, and they downplay any negatives. This helps keep people in a positive light, keeps people liking them, wanting to come back around and everything like that. It's not the only things people do, but those are some of the major ones. When it comes to studies done on impression management, there was one done by goodtherapy.org in 2011 on first impressions, all right? When it comes to first impressions, a lot of times we make it, and they kind of become a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? We see someone and immediately like, that person's really boring. We're going to find ways that meet what we think, meet our bias, and find ways to say, yeah, that person's boring. Now, if we meet exceptions to our first impressions, a lot of those times they're also linked with the place that we met or made that exception, all right? So you see me, you're like, hey, Mitchell, he's a real boring guy, but then you see me out at a coffee shop and I'm out with a few people making a couple jokes. You come over and I start making you laugh and telling you all these crazy stories. You might think, wow, he may actually be fun, but you're going to really associate me being fun with being at a coffee shop, all right? When it comes to the movie I Care a Lot, we're gonna go over the characters first. The main character, Marla Grayson, is played by Rosamund Pike. One of the other main characters in it, Roman Liniov, is played by Peter Dinklage, and the third character we're gonna talk about a little bit is Jennifer Peterson. She's played by Diane Wiest. The plot of the movie, Marla runs a scam basically where she becomes the legal guardian of all these elderly people, and she puts them in nursing homes and all this stuff, and she's able to get control of all of their things, all of their assets, their house, all that stuff. And because she has access to all this, she ends up selling it all off. It's a big scam, and she pays herself. Well, eventually she finds out about Jennifer Peterson, who is said to be in the business of charity. So she has a lot of money, but she doesn't really have any family, right? She, of course, is a doctor to kind of, make her a ward of the state, say she can't take care of herself. She gets control of her and everything like that, and it turns out to be Peter Dinklage's mom. Peter Dinklage is in the Russian mafia. He's very close with his mom, and he'll basically do anything to get her back. He tries legally to get her back, tries threatening, and then eventually physical harm, and almost attempting to murder Marla. Marla fights back, of course, and everything. I'm not going to spoil anything else for you. It's a great movie. You should watch it. So go see it. When it comes to how this relates to the social psychology concept, impression management, Marla is a wolf in sheep's clothing. She goes about her entire life making it seem like she is this very nice and caring person who's just trying to do the best thing for these elderly people, when really all she wants is their money. So she has convinced staff at elderly homes. She has convinced a judge. She has convinced everybody in the eye of the law that that's what she's here for. She's here to make life better for these people who can't take care of themselves. And really all she wants is their money. She has done a very good job. When it comes to dealing with people like Roman and Jennifer, who have kind of figured her out, right? They take her as weak due to her impression management, right? And they say, oh, look, she's trying to run a scam, but maybe she cares a little bit. They don't look at her in a positive light, but they definitely look at her in a weak light. And that is also something that Marla isn't. Marla is very strong. Marla is determined. She'll do anything she can. So she either has the impression management of, hey, look at me, I'm caring, or hey, look at me, I'm a little weak because I'm a girl. And really, she is neither of those things. She's a strong, determined woman who will do whatever it takes, right? This concludes my little wrap-up summary and talk about impression management in this video. The movie is I Care a Lot. Go see it. It's a great movie. It's on Netflix. It's about an hour and a half of your time. Outstanding, and you will not see the ending coming a mile away. All right. Thank you. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.